In today's video, I'm going to show you a medical preparedness product that you might not have considered before. Hello everyone, welcome to Freely Roaming. My name is Dan. As nomads, medical preparedness is one of the most important aspects of our daily lives. Of course, you need to have good access to medical care by professionals as you travel around the world. But of course, it is equally important to have some tools on hand to take care of any medical emergencies as they arise. We carry around the World Travel Edition of the Adventure Medical Kits, and it has served us well. One of the medical aspects that we feel a bit underprepared for is in prescription antibiotics. Now, it would be great if you can have your own family doctor who knows you well that can prescribe you emergency antibiotics. That's the ideal situation. In the past, we've talked to travelers who have gotten antibiotics from overseas pharmacies where the rules are less stringent. Now, there's obvious risks that are associated with that. You don't know if the pills are genuine, and also you don't really get the instruction and the professional advice that you need on how to use them. So these are the reasons why I came across this company called Jase Medical. First of all, I'm by no means a medical professional, so the information you're getting from here is purely for entertainment purposes. And with that out of the way, let me tell you guys a little bit about Jase Medical. Jase Medical is a new healthcare company that focuses on emergency antibiotic preparedness. As you might imagine, there's a lot of regulation that surrounds prescription medication. So because of that, they're only offering services to the United States and Canada. For $259 US or $339 Canadian, you can order a Jase Case that comes with the following antibiotics. Included in the cost of the Jase Case is an online consultation to ensure that your medical condition is suitable for what's prescribed. Although Jase Medical doesn't accept any insurance, there's a chance that you might be able to pay with your healthcare savings plan. I recommend calling your HSA administrator to see if it's possible. So with that introduction out of the way, let me show you exactly what comes inside the Jase Case. So what's important about this Jase Case is that it is 100% legal in US and Canada. And in fact, the company was founded by a board-certified physician. The way that it's prescribed to you is they are prescribed to a local pharmacy, or at least a pharmacy within your state, I believe, that fills these, and then it's shipped to you, so it's totally legal within your state as well. I'm not going to show you the labels in here, but as you will see, there are 5 jars of antibiotics in here, or 4 jars rather, and then there's a box of the azithromycin tablets. What's important, actually, the most important thing, perhaps, inside this case, what you get is a emergency antibiotics guide. And to me, this is probably the most useful thing that you get in your kit, because inside this kit, you get a lot of information that you may not have with you when you're traveling. Specifically, when you're traveling, maybe you have issues with cell connection, you can't get stuff on the internet, and also maybe if you haven't done any research, you don't know what information on the internet is trustworthy. This way, you always have this on hand with you. We have this in our World Travel Adventure Medical Kit as well. Some of the things that are most important that we take with us are the little guidebooks that comes with it. So this one, besides just the 5 antibiotics that comes with you, or that comes with the kit, there's also information on a few other medications as well. And here's the kind of the table of contents on what each of these antibiotics are good for. Amoxicillin, azithromycin, ciprofloxacin, doxycycline, and this one doesn't come with it. And then metronidazole does come with it. So you can treat anything from animal or human bite wounds, pneumonia, sinusitis, traveler's diarrhea, urinary tract infection, anthrax exposure and infection, plague exposure and infection. Doxycycline is used to treat anthrax from bioterrors, bites again, plague, skin infection, tularemia, It's also a bioterror. And there's a few other pages that talks about medication that isn't included, but if you can find it, you can use this booklet for that as well. So you can also browse contents by condition. So as antibiotics, some of these medications are able to treat multiple infections, and also different medication can also treat the same infection. So as you can see here, let's see, tetanus, for example, you can use doxycycline or metronidazole. Here we see some more information specific to each medication. And also, okay, right here. For example, about bite wounds. So let's say you're going to treat bite wounds with amoxicillin. An example of how this instruction goes is it says bite wounds. Any kind of wound, including bite wounds, should be thoroughly cleaned. Consult your preferred first aid manual for instruction on how to properly clean bite wounds. Used to prevent infection after an animal or human bite, as well as treat wounds that may already be infected after an animal or human bite. And here's the dosage. Take 1 tablet by mouth twice per day. To prevent infection, continue for 3 to 5 days. To treat an infection, continue for a minimum of 5 days up to 14 days. So that's an example treatment plan for amoxicillin on bite wounds. And there's just a bunch of information in here about all different types of infections you might come across as you travel. And then at the end, there's a few pages where you can write some notes. So that's it. That's the Jase Case by Jase Medical. Great little kit. So with Jase Medical, there are obviously some limitations. First of all, it is for US and Canadian customers only. And also, you have to have had a physical within the last 2 years in order for you to qualify. It is only available online. You have to order through their website. You cannot order by phone. For some people, that might be a deal breaker to not be able to talk to somebody first. And just like with all prescription medication, the FDA requires that the medication expires after 1 year. However, with proper cool, dry, and airtight storage, it can last as many as 5 years. And some studies have shown that even after 20 years, antibiotics can carry up to 90% of its potency. As we're getting ready to travel more outside of the US, it makes me feel more prepared to have Jase Case as part of our medical emergency kit. While it is true that you can get a lot of these prescription medications worldwide, it still gives me a peace of mind to know that I have them with me wherever we go. In fact, that holds true for people who travel just domestically as well. Even inside the US and Canada, there are places that are really remote that you might be hours away from a doctor if something happens to you. I hope you found this video helpful. You can go to jasemedical.com to learn more about what they offer and what comes with the Jase Case. Also, if this is something that you're seriously considering, make sure you talk to your own doctor to make sure this is right for you. As always, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.